Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. What's up, all my junkies out there, my little junker friends? Drifters.
Drifties.
Oh, hey, that's what it was. Dumpster divers. Damn scavengers. Anyway, man, we're headed out to look at some treasures, man. Gonna go out. I don't know if I'll be able to take you in there, and if not, then I'll try to show you what we
scored.
Yeah, what we scored. We actually talked about a little bit about it over Idaho Hillbilly channel. You can go over there and check that out. But I just don't put these cameras in people's faces. You know, and this old boy's in his 80s, and you know, technology and all that jazz. I just ain't gonna do it, man. I definitely ain't going to risk not being able to go out to these places just to film it, you know. I've been doing this a long time, man. The connections are not the easiest things to get, so we're checking in right now. We're having a little bit of breakfast for champions. And we're headed out to the wild blue yonder. Alright, man, so went out to do a little treasure hunting and go see our old buddy. And he wasn't around, so then we went and seen a couple other people, scored a few things. I wouldn't say any real home runs or, you know, having some books. Some of them, you just never know. But, so I thought I'd come in here, because I came back in here, man. We got chilled out there. It's cold today. This afternoon, it was a lot colder than it was this morning. So anyway, I'm going to show a few of the things we got, and then I was actually going to answer a couple of questions that I had. What was the one question? Remember, Miss Kitty? She's a busy girl.
Things weren't selling very fast.
Oh yeah, and if I did it, yeah, who was it that asked me that? Miss Kitty's busy over there. She's a busy girl. So hold on a second. I meant to have all this stuff done, pulled up, and ready before this dang video. Okay, now I'm ready. So I got one question from William Seaver. It says, how quickly do you sell stuff on eBay after you list it? Do you have stuff on there that sits on there for a long time before it sells? Just curious, because it seems like a lot of stuff I list I take down after about a week, as I feel stuff should sell faster. But is that really the case? What is your experience in and how long stuff sits on eBay? So we do, man. I've preached it and talked about it before, and it might have been when we were doing the Mountain Junkers video over at Idaho Hillbilly. But we do, you know, we're true believers in the list it and forget it. You know, that it's something that Miss Kitty, it took, you know, she was preaching it to me before, you know, for quite a while, you know, because we had a store. So she was like, well, man, it'd be like a store, the stuff sitting in the store. And, you know, I was into auctions, man, because I love love auctions. You just never know what you're going to get. Oops, technical difficulties. So anyway, so Miss Kitty was kind of preaching it to me, and we wanted to change. This is, what have we been, 3 years, 2 years?
I think that this is going into the third.
Okay, going into the third year of the list it and forget it. And one of the things is we'd listen, you know, there's a podcast called Scavenger Life that we've listened to them guys for them too. It's a couple. One of the closest, you know, I mean, I don't know that they really sell the same stuff, but there's just a lot of, you know, being a husband and wife team or whatever and stuff, you know, we relate to a lot of the stuff, so they're a pretty good podcast. You can check them out. Tell them Idaho Hillbilly or Mountain Junkers sent you. But anyway, and they do the list it and forget it. You know, they have 4,000 or 5,000 items or 7,000 items. I don't know what they got. They got a lot of items, and they do real well. So we were wanting to change something up. So this is 2 or 3 years ago. We started doing the list it and forget it. And it was hard for me, you know, at first. But after time, man, and the stuff started rolling. You know, we have, just on eBay, we have I don't know, over 1,000 items on eBay, and then say, you know, over 1,000, you know, we have a lot of 2,000 or 3,000 items on the internet itself, and all of it's pretty much list it and forget it. Now, when I get something, I think I got, well, I had a gold watch that I ran at auction. What did I just sell it on? Or those two padlocks. Yeah, but I don't even know if I ever showed those on there. Those two old padlocks that I got, I ran those at auction. If it's something that you check it out, it's pretty rare, you think it's worth, you know, a good amount of money, but you're not just sure how good, man, I'll run it at auction. I'll run a 5 or 7 day auction, and if it doesn't sell, I may run it at auction again. And then after a certain amount of time, then I'm like, you know, or any research or anything, or try to figure out what you want to give for it, and then I'll put it on, and I'll list it on eBay as buy it now, you know, forever, list it and forget it, and best offer. Because then it's kind of like haggling, it's kind of like being in the flea market, you know, selling your goods there, you know, which I did flea markets for 35 years, so, or like having a store, you know, and you can haggle, and, you know.
On eBay, that's called good till canceled.
Yeah, good till cancel's what it is on there. So, which actually, I think all of them go that way now. You know, you used to be able to pick them, you could do a buy it now for 10 days, 30 days, whatever, but I think eBay's changed it where if it's buy it now, it's just on until you take it off.
Yeah, I haven't even paid attention, honestly.
Yeah, because it's been so long. I know they changed it, but we've done it, you know, it's just the way we do it. So, the answer to that question, I told him the answer short was just list it and forget it, you know, so I'm a true believer in that. And then like my books, you know, because books don't sell, so I like to list a lot of books. But my books definitely list it and forget it. You know, we sell everything from auto parts to, you know, just whatever. And a lot of the stuff, you know, like when we'll score, man, at the auction, I knew I was going to have to carry them. There's 4 boxes of tractor oil filters and truck filters and all this, and I still kick myself for not buying them. And the guy bought them for like $10, 4 huge boxes. You know, those filters were probably 25 or 35 bucks a piece. But my whole thing is I didn't want to carry those 4 boxes because my truck was so far away. But I should have bought them. What are you doing over here?
Well, I was going to come sit down and talk.
All right, come on over, Miss Kitty, Miss America. Come on down.
Price is right. I was just going to say, you know, some things when we list it and forget it, sell just like that. Other things, literally 2-3 years later.
Yep. And sometimes you get stupid offers, and you know, one of the things that that I had, because I mean, even in the booth, and I mean, it goes all the way back to her grandpa. Man, I've told the story about. He had a kind of a yard sale, flea market store thing. Man, he was a character. I love that guy. And somebody came in, and you know, old school junker, man, recycler.
Hardcore.
Yeah, man, somebody came in, and there was some glass floofy thing or something like that. You know, man, this is the old guy with the old cowboy head all red up, man, and you have cigar and overalls. You know, I just love that guy. And they asked him how much something was, or it had a price on it, and then he had like $35 or something on it, man, and they offered him like $5, you know, and man, just real, and he's, you know, just rude, you know, kind of rudely to him. If you sell stuff, you'd understand. And he looked at them, man, takes a puff off his guitar, and he's all $5.
A cigar.
Or a cigar, yeah. What did I say?
Guitar.
Guitar. Guitar.
Oh, thank you.
So man, a cigar, and man, he just takes that thing.
$5.
If it's only worth $5, it's not worth the space on this table. And just busted that thing, man. I just love that, dude. Because there's so many people that makes me feel that way.
You gotta let that kind of stuff roll off.
Yeah, exactly. And then one of the things, you know, which obviously my wife is melling me out on a lot of that because of the stupid offers. Sometimes people just don't, you know, they don't know how to barter. Because to me, man, when there's something on and they offer less than half, that is rude, man. I think that is over the flipping rails, you know. I'm not you know, they're not, it's just, it's kind of like Pawn Stars. They always offer them, you know, ridiculous. Holy crap, I just saw it.
Yeah, but some people feel like they got to start at the bottom and work their way up.
Right. So that's what I was going to get at before I collapsed myself.
Yeah.
Man, I started, instead of getting irritated, you know, there's sometimes I get agitated, but, you know, if they offer, man, say it's on there for, you know, $50, man, and they offer $20. You know, and it's just like $20, dude. No way, you know. So I come back at, you know, man, sometimes, man, dude, I'll have it on for $39.95 and they'll offer some dumb price.
$5.
Then I'll put it down to $39.94. I'll drop it a penny. You know, most of the time I'll drop it down, you know, $2 or something like that, 2.50. And then they'll come back and we'll start working and we'll end up, you know, he goes from 20, you know, I want 50, it starts off at 20 and I end up selling them for 35 or 40, you know, so.
And sometimes you'll counter offer on an offer and you never hear from them again.
Yep, exactly.
And I guess those people just don't want to negotiate, don't know how to negotiate.
And then and this is actually Scavenger Life was talking about a couple weeks ago, you know, the stuff, because they have stuff that's been on there for years. We have stuff that has been on for, you know, 2 or 3 years.
An example, like our books. I've changed the way I take pictures of the books. So a book sells, I'm like, boy, that was an old listing because this isn't there.
Right.
Measuring tape,
hey, don't be giving that stuff away.
But it's true.
So, and it's stuff like that, you know, and it doesn't have to be a book. I'm talking about anything. 'Cause we have stuff that's been on there literally for 2 or 3 years. And so this is answering his question. And so for 2 or 3 years, and we'll look at it. And, you know, after that long, that stupid price, that $20 for a $50, I just did that on a carburetor, man. The guy, he actually didn't want to make an offer, you know, and explained it and stuff. And it was an old carburetor, single barrel carburetor, and I'd put it on for $100 because I just didn't know, you know, it's 1960s. The value. I didn't know, and I'd never, you know, it came off an old inline 6 Chevy, but, you know, and it was working, everything was good then, but it's been tossed around and stuff for a long time. So anyway, he ended up writing me, you know, messaging me and, you know, explains what's going on because he just wanted it for some parts and offered me $40. So I'm like, well, crap, dude, that thing, and that hadn't even been on there maybe 6 months, if that. And man, I wrote him back, nice guy, all that. I sold it to him for $40. You know, I'd rather have the $40 than it taking up space in one of my bins. So, so that's just kind of how it works. He has the
knowledge on it. We don't.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, man, it's Chevy.
Yeah, not Dodge.
That's right, not Dodge. So there's a little bit on that. What else? Do you have anything to?
Well, we had touched a little bit on managed payments before, and again, everything just seems to be running smoothly. There are a few things that if you haven't moved to managed payments that you're going to be moving to managed payments to be aware of is your shipping time. So if you have 3-day shipping and you sell something on Friday, so that means you don't have to ship it out till Wednesday. Well, if you don't pay attention, they'll send that money over to your bank account and then you don't have the funds to pay for the shipping. And that only happened to us once when we had extended shipping time because we were busy that weekend or something. So we had to extend the shipping time and didn't think about it. But luckily, we still had our PayPal.
I was just going to say, but we still had money with pay because we're trying to, which would probably just transfer some more over in there. But we're trying to, dude, I want to keep my pay. I love PayPal. And I'm so bummed that they're making it such a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And
to
work
and use
I say it's, you know, not bad, but if I had the option to go back to PayPal, I
absolutely in a flash. Yeah. And there was another problem that we'd had. I don't know if it turned out to be a problem, but
well, I like they take your selling fees out, not your store subscription, but your selling fees out. I like that because before I would just go do it manually every day. But one thing that I don't like, and it probably has been like this for a long time, I just use PayPal for my shipping, which I can't now, so now I have to use the eBay, which I don't like. Anyways, is UPS. I would purchase my labels on PayPal with UPS, and the way it worked is it would debit your account, and then as soon as the item was delivered, it would refund the shipping cost and then re-debit it. So it was like this 2 steps forward, 1 step back type thing. But I had it figured out and everything was smooth. Well, with eBay, they bill you for it.
Oh, really?
So at the end of the month, when you get your invoice, you get your, and I only use UPS. I can't use FedEx because we don't have a FedEx drop. So it's just my UPS. So I don't like that about the managed payments at all.
And
at all.
You spent, an hour or two on or talking to eBay the other day because the managed payments didn't offer something. What was that?
It wasn't necessarily managed payments that wasn't offering it. It was being able to ship media mail in any category. And then I get in there to ship one day, and I did a video. My parcel select was gone.
Oh, that's what it was.
It was gone.
And media mail.
And media mail.
Media mail, man. We can't. Did we? I don't even know. Did we talk about that on
we
here?
Did.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
we already talked about that.
So I figured out how to make
Make it work.
a template so that we could list items with media mail and parcel select, and then I had it all worked out where I could just do it out of PayPal and not even worry about eBay because they were so restrictive and it was driving me nuts. Spent hours, literally hours getting this all figured out. 3 days later, it's all back to normal. Everything's back the way it's supposed to be. I can select media mail.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, I'm like, are you kidding me?
They do that kind of, and actually,
3 different reps.
Oh, I guess
I
it's
don't know
YouTube.
what's going on. They say.
Oh yeah, see, YouTube does that same kind of crap to me because that was doing that same deal on the tag.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else?
No, that was it. It's
Okay.
the managed payments and.
Well, we had talked about sitting down and doing it, but she was busy. She came out and relieved me on the. She thought we were going to need to order another door handle for the Toyota. Dude, that's stupid.
Well, yeah, and then you go to YouTube and you watch people's videos
Oh,
on
yeah.
their replacements, and they're like, take out the 3 screws. Well, they don't tell you or show you that you have to get your finger in there and kind of.
If that's first after you untighten it, yeah.
And then you can't get it in there. And
Then, man, I just using elbows, man. I got those flex, whatever they call it, joint socket things, man. And holy crap, yeah, they don't show it. They didn't show taking out any of those screws.
No.
That damn dang, yeah, man. I love the Yoda vans, but I'll tell you what, just like the one that's sitting out in the field out here, man, you cannot work. Miss Kitty can't even get her hands in there hardly. Yeah. It's crazy. All right, let's put another gen. Yeah. So anyway, do you have anything else? All right, something else that's somebody asked. This was should have my dang glasses on so I could see. Outdoors. Do those weaved baskets sell? I guess he's talking about the weaved baskets that were in the cook shack out there. I'm asking because there's a lot of them at the auctions I go to, and I actually responded to him and told him. I thought I did. Told him. That's a crazy thing. I said they are a little tricky, but if you know what to look for, some are worth dang good money.
Just use your common sense.
Yep. Quality, man. Quality.
Right.
Yep.
And don't expect to sell it overnight. Some of those are long tail. Some of those have been hanging out there for a couple of years.
Yep. But we've sold baskets for over $100 easy.
And the thing about the baskets too is
shipping's
they're
huge.
so awkward because they're like this wide and then this tall.
So you end up with this box.
A big box, yeah.
And the shipping is outrageous.
Anybody that ships knows that the larger the box, the less strong the sides are. So that you have the super lightweight item inside this giant box. So you have to make sure to calculate enough weight for all of that cardboard to support the basket in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then I had this one. That looks like my place. I just called myself a hoarder. You have a great day. Thanks for sharing. And I responded back to that one. Truth, man. You're not a hoarder when it's all for sale.
That's right.
And I'll sell it all, dude.
That's right.
Maybe a few things. See, look, scan over this. Let's show of this. Oh, here's one that'll make Miss Kitty love it. This one. Minimalism. Minimal. Yeah.
Like a minimalist.
Yes, minimalist. Is a dang thing. They say 2 is 1 and 1 is none. But I say rather have one quality functional tool. No life in squalor, squatter, squalor. No, it's T's. You got squalor, squatter, hoarding. The things I put up with. With a shed like that, rather light a fire than work. Then rebuild. Mess costs time and spiritual energy. Fresh start is all we need. Freaking people, dude.
So this was on Mountain Junker?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll let you respond to that and right after I read my response.
Okay, you want me to respond to that?
Yes, I'm going to let you respond to that. Do you don't want to respond to that? I'll respond.
That was a good response.
That's a dang good
I second
response.
that.
All right. And if you don't like it, don't watch.
That's right.
So what I wrote in was, that is your opinion. I make my living reselling, so what I see is money. And then I had thought more, and I thought, sent him another one and said, junk is my life.
Well, that's like somebody driving by a feedlot and complaining about the smell.
smell,
As they're on their way to
exactly.
McDonald's to get a hamburger.
That's good. That's
True?
good. That's so good.
Yeah.
So
To
true.
them, they smell.
Oh, yeah, they
crap.
smell shit.
To the rancher smells money.
But then when they pull into McDonald's, oh,
that
sure smells
smells
good. I'll give him one of them 99-cent burgers. You freaking idiots, dude. There's so many fools. That's just some of the, don't get a ton of them, but, freaking people just like this, you look at this. This is our office.
Yeah.
And this office is obviously too flippin' small.
Yeah.
There's not even a 16th of, things hanging everywhere and stuff. This is not even a 16th of what we have listed or things
Right.
to list.
Well, this is actually more of all of this needs pictures.
Yeah, exactly. That's man. It's all. She's got to take the pictures. Then it comes my way. I've got to list it and all that, and then I got to take it out
Then you
to
gotta store it.
the lid. Yeah, exactly. So, people. Oh, they're always clean up
also,
that mess.
And two, also, this is what we do. This is how we make our living, and we live within our means, which means that we make enough money to pay our bills and to take a few steps forward.
And be happy.
Right, and okay. So if we had the perfect house with this big warehouse,
Yeah, send me some money. I'd love to build me a big ass
how
barn
much is
out
that
here.
going to cost a month?
What?
To have a big fancy
absolutely,
house with a
absolutely.
nice warehouse.
Yep.
Light a fire on it? How am I going to replace it?
Yeah, freaking idiots.
Seriously?
Dude. Oh, there's so
Yeah.
many fools in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah, so
that
there
was
you go.
my. I thought I'd share that with you. I was actually going to show some of this stuff, but now I've probably ran
A little long.
pretty long. So I think I'll just wait until tomorrow, man. Like I said, didn't score a bunch. So we ended up coming home today with about 2 boxes of stuff, some books and stuff. And I was just going to do a little share, but I think I'll just leave this stuff here. Did score a little bit of sterling silver necklaces and some nice little things, but nothing too extreme. What you looking at?
I don't know. I was looking for a bear. I can hear
So,
something out
this is
there.
great. So, yeah, I love that. I love your opinion on that thing. That was great. That was great. And the other thing, too, that you could throw in there on top of that is all this junk, because we get comments all the time. Clean up that. It looks like a dump. The one that told me it looked like I lived in a junkyard. I thanked him, dude. That's always been my dream. I love it. Now I just got to get the junkyard out to that end so Miss Kitty can have her little oasis and mine too, so that we can sit over there and just that's coming, man. And the thing is,
Okay, I gotta get
all
back
this
to
crap. Hold on, all this crap that you see paid for this place.
That's right.
And this place will be paid off 2 years. So stick it there, buddy. I didn't mean to be a venting video.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, man, so I'll show you some of these things that we picked up. Hey, what's up? I'll try to do a video for you tomorrow on some of the things that we scored. Maybe go through a few of the boxes out there. But other than that, man, check out all the. I guess we're in a ton of links, but a few links down below. Check out the t-shirts and keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind.
If you're out there treasure hunting, hope find some color in the bottom of your pants.
See ya.